There we go. It's proper windy out. It is proper windy. Right, let's have a wee look around London. Look at that lovely hue. Just scanning round. There we go. Them clouds. Look, that cloud looks like someone laying down, doesn't they, with a leg up. Look, just surfing. Isn't it weird, that cloud surfing on the sky? There we go. Right, I've got a fag on the go today, which is very unlike me. I pretty much don't do them now, but I just thought I'd have one. Hello, Lenore. Hello, Kevin Cumming. Let's give you a wave. Give you a wave. Got a big cup, courtesy of my beautiful friends, Tone, Anna Portia, Tony and Jackie. Look at this. I had to get rid of this by popular demand. I've been told off by Nicky Cooper. Nicky Cooper said, John, do not have a Disney mug. Firstly, because Disney's full of perverts. And secondly, because there's some bizarre person with the name Disney who says horrible things about survivors of abuse and the rest. So, got me hat, got me new cup, massive cup. It actually holds a whole gallon of tea. It's the biggest cup in the world, actually. So we just let the views go up one more. It's going to be our 200th caller. Rachel Christie. Hello, Rachel. Hey up, Rachel from Charlie. So flipping heavy. Oh, hello, Lauren. I haven't forgotten you, Lauren. I haven't forgotten you. Linda. It's only a little roll up, honest. It's a bit of a stress day. Oh, Shirley, please. Been trying to get hold of you. Shirley, we just need to know you're okay. Please, give us a shout. All right. Please, Shirley. We used to talk on a Sunday, Shirley. Can we still do that? Right. Let's give you an update. Right. Cooch grass from Kira. Oh, I'll have me little roll up and then. Right. So tomorrow is a protest. It's going to be a multi-strong because it looks like us campaigners, us good campaigners, are going to tell the government that we've had enough of cover-ups. The Americans are doing it. The Germans have done it. The Belgians lead the way in doing it. But the British, we protect the paedophiles. Don't we, BBC Two? You know, how appalling. Like I said, good day, boy. Poor Lady Britain having a dead paedophile's husband's slippers stolen. You know, that is why we pay. That is why we pay our licence fee, or don't pay it, whatever way you look at it. So we can protect people like Lady Britain from having the humiliation of having a husband who's rotting in hell, who is rotting in the pit of hell, who's sat next to Satan, being tortured for all eternity for the damage he did to all those children. We're having to protect her late husband's slippers. And well worthy of a documentary. When are we going to wake up? I want to say a big, brave thank you to the new budding artist on the block, Lil Jay. She doesn't need much bigging up because she won't want it, but Lil Jay, who was known for a long time, isn't in a state of recovery and healing to go live. It's not for everyone. Lil Jay is a superb individual who has expressed her inner feelings via the medium of art, and what a cracking little artist. And the one thing I've learned, and I have learned from professionals, from good people who help traumatise people, that they torture them. They torture these children to such a vile degree that they cannot talk out. Their alters won't let them talk out. They've been programmed. You've got to understand how this programming works to such a degree that they can't speak out. Yet they were never tortured, never traumatized, never degraded, never put to the point of death and then brought back again. On many occasions, gang raped and everything else. But they were never done that to stop them from drawing. And art is a powerful, powerful medium, just as much as these vile perverts express their inner feelings through art, like this bloke Gil, who puts up these paedophilic statues outside our sacred institutions, such as the British Broadcasting sees. You know, pull it out for all of us to see. Hello, Al. God bless you, Alan Kerr. God bless you and your brothers. You know, they put out their bits of art, you know, these disgusting who's that Ovenden, Graham Ovenden, that paedophile who puts out his pictures, which Elton John buys and puts out. Does anyone actually even listen to Elton John records anymore? Named on the Reigns list, you know. Boy buggering cult, yeah. BBC boy buggering cult. Yes indeed, the BBC, the boy buggering cult. There is a BBC. These people put them out. Yet, you know, we have the weapon of art as well. We can express it through art, through writing. I am in the process now of writing down my memoirs. And I have got this little gift of writing, and I enjoy writing. And I shall be writing. I'm going to have to do a bit of a troll watch, because there is a disgusting individual who's actually a former policeman. Again, he's been contacting other whistleblowers and just sort of denigrating the lot of us. A very, very damaged individual, and who shall at this point remain nameless, because he has now been harassing my legal team as well, and he's been doing that to another whistleblower, and he again will be part of the case, because we're reporting these matters now. These matters will be reported. There is an ongoing crime report, and it'll all be attached to it. Okay, so all the others, like what's that Kenwood woman, all that, they're now reported. Okay, so I won't be going on about them so much, because I don't want to pervert the course of justice. But there are 2 active crime reports naming Yolandi Kenwood and her cohorts for online harassment. So we won't go down them lines. We don't need to. We can stand in the light, and we will. I'm standing in the light. As I say that, stand in the light. We stand in the light, and we will stand there, and we will fight. And we have got a very, very powerful army on our team now. A very, very powerful army, you know. And we're quite a formidable force now, and we are very, very, very strong bunch. We've got very righteous bunch, very tough little bunch, and we are going to be the new revolution. We are going to be this army of good people who will do something. So in the words of Sir Edmund Burke, in the order for the triumph of evil, it takes but for good people to do nothing. We're going to prove him wrong. We're not going to let evil triumph, because we not only will we do something, we are doing something. We are, and we are in a huge collective now, and we are getting stronger and stronger by the day, and we are taking this to Parliament, and we are taking this to the constabularies. We are taking this wherever it need go. There's again, I'm going to be very guarded now what I say, because the moment I say something, you know, these morons, these keyboard morons, just go in there and scrap. But there's a leading TV channel contacted me today regarding child grooming gangs and child murder, and they want my assistance, and they want the assistance of a few other people who have information for a forthcoming documentary about the failings at social services level and at police level. So it's slowly getting there, and they've come, they said, look, we've heard about your work, John. So it's great that they do that, you know. It's great that, you know, there's a saying, by their deeds show you know them. Me and my beautiful little team, and with a cracking individual yesterday, a good kid, a young kid who wants to do good, who's already in the inner sanctum and goes out and does a lot of covert filming and a lot of the live filming now. He is supplying his spare time, along with myself, getting up at the crack of dawn, picking up a van load, all at our expense, not a donation expense, not at any other expense, our expense, to pick up tons of food, good food, donated by good people and good organisations, and we go out there and we feed. Yeah, that's interesting. Someone said that. Sandy, can you put that up again? It's quite interesting. We said there was a young woman who died as a result of one of our trolls. That needs to be. That's something that I'd like to put to the police, if you can. Send that to me again, Sandy. And the screenshots as well. I'm getting screenshots in now of all these comments, and they are off. They have been sent off, attached to the crime report as well. So there's just no need for it. You know, there has been response. You know, I have responded on a few occasions, but I shan't be doing it anymore. But you know, at no point did any of us start out attacking normal people. We didn't. All we did was attack the perverts, and for some reason they didn't like that. You know, they didn't like that, and they had to spread slander and everything else. So what can we do? What can we do, eh? What can we do? We're getting to the Matthew Dolan, mate. What are you on about? What are you on about? Do your homework. Do your homework, son. Right. Flipping morons putting stuff like that on. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Let's block him. We don't need him. Matthew Dolan, he can be blocked. Come on, moderators, can we block him? Can't be doing with it. Just can't do it. It's just stupid. It's like kids shouting out in class, isn't it? You know, shouting out in class. Right. So, what's happened this week? Well, plenty of stuff's happened this week. Plenty of stuff. We'll see the great work of Wilfred Wong going out there, and you know, Wilfred is a hardened veteran in the fight against SRA, and you know, he's been where I am actually, and he's given me words of advice. You know, really, and it comes down to what Karine Hutstebart said. You know, don't be part of a group, be a chain, a link in a chain. You know, and then you all come together when you need to, and then you all splinter off and do your own thing. You know, and that's brilliant. You know, that's Cornish Dave. We love Cornish Dave. Cornish Dave is part of the documentary, and what a good man. So this Cornish Dave isn't well at the moment, so can we all send our prayers to Cornish Dave for speedy recovery? Speedy recovery, please, to Cornish Dave. We'll have a little prayer for him. We'll hold a little prayer session for you, Davey boy. A good man. A good man. He's spent a lot of his younger life in prison due to the anger. The hat's gone. Oh man, what's going on? Proper mental. It is his madness. That's it. Shove my big head in a little hat. Right, so right now, let's talk business. Big call out now. If you can hear me, I'm going leeward now. Let's go leeward. Any of our nautical buddies will know what that means. Let's go a little bit leeward. A little bit leeward. Yeah, let's go in there. Right now, a big call out now to I want some people who are truly interested in doing a little bit of surveillance work. Yes, I've got a hat, Paul. I've got a hat. Someone give me a hat. In the Glasgow area, we have a lot of reports of I don't know whether it's disputed whether or not they're East European or they're Muslim guys or whatever, I don't know what, but pimping out kids, young kids, but doing it on the street and doing it via a web thing called Viva Street. They've advertised one lad on there. He's got his profile with "I will do anything." One of our covert team up in Glasgow did a walk by the other day, saw this kid and said he's being paraded on the street in a very poor area of Glasgow. He must be about 8 years old. 8 years old, right? So we've got little kids, the age of 8. One girl, she looks about 13. She's there in her bra and knickers being sort of, pictured, provocatively advertised for sex, little girl, right? And these kids are being paraded in a certain street in Glasgow. Right, Andrew Paddington of guilty of something to do with a young girl's death through trolled this woman to a degree. She was so traumatised that she took her own life. We'd like to know more about that, because I'll happily provide that to the police, because that's disgusting. Why would anyone listen to that woman anyway? She's off her rocker. But I'm not going to use this as a public forum to denigrate people. We take this professionally now, because we are a professional outfit, right? So they're actively pimping these young kiddies out on the street, and this has been witnessed. This has been witnessed by a credible individual who's doing quite a bit of covert surveillance up there already. So if we have any volunteers in the Glasgow area, especially in respect to they've got any cameras or anything like that they wish to engage in a little bit of photography for us, do some drive-bys, some walk-bys, things like that, please get in touch. The national media are interested in this. We've contacted them. The police, again, they've been told. That's the thing, the police need to be told. They need to be told, but they will do nothing. They'll do sod all. Is that double negative? No, that's all right. We'll do nothing. That's okay. We can say that. So Glasgow is a hotbed at the moment, and again, we look at the centralisation of the police there. Resources are stretched on a national level, not on a local level no more. So there's no more active sort of crime squad units, covert units that are working there. All we now see is like the uniformed police sort of revenue units. They're first responders, but also they'll be dealing with parking issues and stuff like that. And antisocial issues. But this is just madness. I saw some footage today, and it's pretty clear what's going on. So if they're a little willing team in Glasgow, please PM me. I'd like to coordinate a few of you, just for the purpose of discreet surveillance. And then we can do a bit like what Roger Cook used to do, pass it on to the authorities. And if they don't do something, then we'll go up there and we'll confront these gangs ourselves. We'll go up there and speak to them, and we'll confront them ourselves, all on camera, and let's publicly shame them. Let's get right. So Sandy, we need to link in. So God bless you, Sandy. Let's link in. Get the evidence. If nothing's done, right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get the evidence, okay, and then we're giving it to a national media paper who is interested. Again, if there's no step further forward, the police are informed. No step further, then we go, and we will we'll speak to them themselves. We'll get a good group up there. We'll load a little demo where they're doing it and film them doing it, and we'll confront them. But we'll do it within the confines of the law, okay? Because this is people taking an interest in their community, and I mean, these are young children. These are young children. There's a photo of a little boy and the thing above his advertisement is, I will do anything. I mean, what sort of a world are we living in when they're now comfortable that they can overtly do this? You know, are we going to sit back and let that happen? I mean, if you was to spray a racist slogan on a wall, then, my word, the council would be on that straight away, wouldn't they? You know, or an anti-Semitic slogan on a wall, well, that'd be it, the wall would be taken down. Okay, but they can pimp out young kids and nothing happens. And what I've been told, that this little gang are pretty much, you know, aggressively cornered this street. Well, how big is their little gang? 10 men? Well, look what we had in Nottingham, 26,000. You know, and if there's you know the biker gangs and all that, let's go up there and let's turn around. Well, let's tell the police. I'm going to tell the police. I'm going to write to the police. When I get more information, I'm going to be contacting them and telling them what are you going to be doing about it. And if nothing's done, then we've got our powers, and then we can speak to them. We're not advocating civil unrest in any way. We're not. What we're doing is what is right. There's third world nations that wouldn't allow this. Third world. A friend of mine, right, he set up a charity, and they built a children's home in the Sudan, right, in Eastern Africa, in the Sudan, equatorial part of Eastern Africa. And he said their child protection rules were so strict that the kids weren't allowed out at night. You know, they were in. You know, yet over here, kids are allowed to wander off and do whatever they want, and picked up and off they go, carted off wherever. You know, so the Sudan does more for child protection than the UK. I mean, are we mad? You know, and the Sudan is a country at turmoil, at risk. You know, it's just all wrong. It's just all wrong. So tomorrow, I would say, is a biggie. It really is a biggie. You know, we're having our civil rights eroded, whichever way you look at it. Fan of COVID or not, we're having our civil rights eroded, and we're seeing from our testimonies of the abuse that's going on, and nothing is done. You know, the farm in Surrey is a classic example of it, a classic example of the fact that they are just refusing to do anything. So, wow, that's crazy, that is. Proper crazy. Proper crazy. So, don't understand what that means, Lissy. You have to explain that one. So, hopefully there'll be a few interviews tomorrow, a few little podcasts. There seems to be a lot of our little gang there, and various others. So it'll be nice. It'll be really good. Really good, you know. So please, if you want to come and meet up tomorrow, don't feel we'll have our security team there as well, so you'll all be safe. And yes, Paula, I will answer my phone. Just text me as well, because it might be that I'm podcasting or whatnot. So Paula, I will be there. So so look, Glasgow needs help. All right, so we need to. I'll put people in touch with my little team up there at the moment, and let's see what we can sort out. But oh God, I've got a massive pot of tea here, proper massive. So it'll be nice to see everyone tomorrow. Nice to see everyone. So please, we got someone doing the emails now. So you know, sorry if I don't get back to people. If I've been a little bit, I'm going to go in the dark here, a bit lackluster in my approach. It's just I've just been flat out. You've got to understand that. You know, even yesterday, me and my little buddy, you know, we started early doors, and we weren't home much short of 1 a.m. You know, delivering tons and tons of really good quality free food. You know, and yes, so Nikki Cooper, I will. Linda, I will send you the list, and we'll get that over to you, and then you'll send it to me, and then I'll drop it to Nikki. You know, it's important that Nikki's details remain strictly off. You can contact Nikki via Facebook now. Nikki is on Facebook, so but won't be giving out any more details than that. Lion King mugs had to go. And right, looking forward to seeing everyone. You know, the viewing figures are a bit low. We dropped our viewing figures now. Have I done something wrong? What's gone on now? What's gone on? So there's not much to report at the moment, but if we can check out Viva Street, it seems to be a bit like the website that Nikki was on about in America, that was doing it via the guise of being furniture. Viva Street are doing it. I think it's some sort of dating site or something like that, but it's just children. It's unbelievable. There's no ambiguity with it. It just is children. They're just advertising children. It's absolutely shocking, totally and utterly shocking. So right, we got the t-shirts. So please send us your PM me your name and address, and we'll get a t-shirt out to you. Mugs will be on way. Mugs are all boxed up. I've got to speak to the post office about the best way of sending these mugs. All right, so mugs are there. I've got the list of the mugs. The first come, first served. Your name's already down on the list. We've got the t-shirts. Please smash me your details, and you'll get a t-shirt. And that's thanks to Stu. Wayfair. That's it. Wayfair. Wayfair's the one. And Lizzie says Google Yo-Yo as well, and that's it. So let's just have a little brief look around London. I'll give my little London watch. So we're back. Do we have a team in Wales? Well, probably. If we corral a team, we'll have a team. The problem is we've got to know who we're working with. We really do, because we have had snakes in the grass, and we do get snakes in the grass. That's the problem. That really is. So keep watching these podcasts. You've seen that fat bloke who goes around chip shops and just eats chips and kebabs and that, and he gets like flipping 500,000 viewers. Flipping hell. He just turns up some crappy old chicken shop and feeds his guts, doesn't he? And he's got sponsorship for that. Flipping hell. Wonder if he gets hassled as to where all his money's going and everything else. Right, let me just give you a look round London. Here we go. Here we go. So London, wow, man. London is proper windy in London. Proper windy in London. So start off the East End. The East End is burning bright. Look at that. Really, really bright. And we look round. Let's go on round. Wow. It's fairly busy in London tonight. Fairly busy. Look down at the cars. Cars bombing along. And it's cold as well. Got my mug of tea. Right, so the Paddington Basin down there. I do like Paddington. Good part of the world. That's where I was born. And then we move around. Just take it round. Just go around to the west side. Really, really windy around the west side. I think it's coming in from the west. That's why. So we'll just move it round. And then we always finish round by Harrow on the Hill and that way. And it's there's something going on down there. What's going on down here? There we go. So there we go. That's the Finchley Road up to Finchley up that way, and then over there we got Hampstead. We all know about Hampstead. Right, so let's just flick it back. And just oh my word. There we have it. Alright, so things are moving on at breakneck speed. We're getting a lot of corroborating evidence coming through due to the podcasts. We got a phenomenal bit of information in the other day. Satanic abuse, someone backing up Vicky Ash and Mickey's story. So as a result of the podcast that myself and Lou Dickens have done, we've had corroborating evidence straight away. So that's absolutely amazing a bit of evidence. It shows this is working. It really does. I must be boring people because the viewing figures are right down tonight. Oh, is there football on or something? But anyway, not really much to report. So I'll bid people farewell. I'll let you get on with your evenings, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. You know, and with any luck, do some podcasts. There's a few people in town already, you know, that have made their way down and are staying in hotels and everything. So good to see some old faces, and we're ready to go. So tell a joke. I don't know. No, I can't tell a joke. If I tell a joke, it's usually sexist or something like that. I'll get in a world of trouble if I start telling jokes. Don't know what to say, you know. Any road up. Alright, well, God bless everyone, and thank you all, and please give as much support as you can to Lil Jay. She's got, there are more pictures, but you know, that's a big step for her to send that out, you know, and I think we can all imagine who the little girl in the picture is, you know. That's what the disassociation does. Alright, and so please give as much support to her as you can, and please say a prayer for our man Cornish Dave. He needs our help at this time. He's not in a good place, so nothing that a few pints of Rattler won't put right, Davey boy, eh? Okay then, might see everyone tomorrow, and God bless you all.